Okay, now we have a fairly good amount of people on here. So, what I've done is I just spray painted. I like to do them on skinnies because it looks more natural. I just spray painted it white with just the normal white spray paint. Guys, I'm so behind on Christmas orders, like it's not even funny. Okay, so the other day I did a brown paint base, but today I want to do more of like a grayish, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this brown and this off-white. And it really doesn't take much paint at all. Okay, so I just get a normal brush like this at Walmart. They're like $2. Make sure it's dry and fairly clean. Mine still has some glue stuck to it from last night, but it's fine. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever redone furniture, but if you have, you've probably done like the antique look on furniture before. And it's pretty much the same concept. It's just like a dry brush thing. So what you'll do is just tip it a little bit. See how there's hardly any paint on there at all. So just start and just spread that first brush around that whole area. And then keep going. You can already see how much it's changed. And you can either do like bigger spots like that, or you can make sure to not put it like all down in one spot and just easily stroke. If you guys have any questions, just ask. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Joyce. Let's see. And I've hardly used any paint at all. Hi, Lynette. You can see I've been on here for like 3 minutes. And it's already like that. So just kind of keep spreading it around. If it's too thick in spots, and just go over it. And if it's too thin in some spots, just repeat. Do you leave the bottom blank? No, I don't. I just kind of do whatever I can on the bottom because in the end, I don't know that I have. I'm done. I just put my stickers on this smaller part right there. So I kind of just leave it to where there's really nothing right here, but there's just enough on the outside to where it doesn't look like I totally forgot about it. Is that paint? Yes, so the white base is just normal spray paint. And then this, the brownish, it's a mixture of burnt umber and light mocha. And I just used like a squirt of each one, and I still have so much paint left over. If you guys have any other questions, so at this point, if you're doing, I know some people have messaged me asking like how to just do like a birch style tree. This would be that, so you'd just be done with it and epoxy it already. But we live in Kansas, so we don't have many trees, so that means that my customers don't request very many trees. But we have a lot of barns and a lot of cows, so that means my customers request a lot of cows. So now what I'm gonna do, because we request a lot of cows, just go to Walmart, get your normal sewing thread, roll it out. I always get enough to where I can hold it on both ends. So what I do, I'm hoping you can see this, is I normally get a small paintbrush, but I lost it. So right now I'm using a Capri Sun straw from my kid. So just dip it in the paint, run it all the way through, not all the way, enough to where your hands don't get it, but you're still gonna get it if you're like me. So like that. I always want to get straight lines, but I can never get straight lines. So there's that. Just wrap around. And you can't see that very well because I did that in the thick part, so let me see if I can do it on this side. And I mean, you can even do the wood lines a different color or whatever. Like on that first one the very first one that I did like a darker brown on the wood lines. And this is the part that takes forever. It took me like a solid 30 minutes the other day just to get the lines perfect. So like that, you can see that first one pretty well. And then just keep going. And if you guys have any questions, just ask. If you're hopping on late, I know that some people are. See if I can do this to where you guys can see it. Just wrap it around. And see, it's right there. And that one I got almost all the way around. I normally have to do it like 2 or 3 times just so I can get it right. I'm doing a live. Get.
What? Oh. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay. Hi, everybody. That's on the live chats. Give me a kinder cat.
Just keep wrapping around. Oh, that one was not straight, but you know what? It's barnwood. Nobody really cares. I actually made my first one because yeah, it will be saved to watch later, and that was my fiance that came in screaming. He does that. I know last time I had a tutorial and he came in. Well, he's famous, so a lot of people messaged me. They were like, have I seen him on TV before? It's like, yeah. And then people wouldn't stop messaging me, so he's not allowed in my lives anymore. Sounds like something my husband would do to me. Yeah, it's kind of rough. I told him last night and this morning that I was gonna have this at 11. And obviously he didn't pay attention to me, like usual. So yeah, just, oh, it's fine. There's a goop. Shoot, I'm not even in the thing anymore. I get distracted sometimes, so if you guys can't see it, just tell me. But yeah, the first time that I ever made it, I just wanted to do it because I forgot her name. She did a beautiful shiplap one that I really liked. But I'm not talented enough to do that. So this is what I got on my attempt of that, and it worked, and as soon as I posted it, it sold. So I'm not gonna complain. Wait, same on the not paying attention thing. I'm just gonna add some more brown in here. It looks like I need some more brown. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure like some people are handy enough to paint these straight lines, but I can't draw a straight line to save my life. So we already knew that wasn't gonna happen. And I don't like to do them all the exact same size. As you can tell, I have some pretty skinny, I have some pretty wide. Because, you know, if you've ever seen an old barn, they are not level with anything. I just got a message from someone. Yes, this live will be saved. And posted for future reference. Bye. Are you going to the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, will I see you before I get off work? Before I go to work? Will I see you before I go to work?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay. I close tonight.
I'll probably come in and eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go finish your grandpa's knife.
Okay. Also, I used to get epoxy on my pants all the time, so my super handy mom made me an apron. Highly recommend getting one if you're anything like me. And I'm just gonna add one more line, and then we're gonna do like the nail heads. So really easy. So how is everybody coming along with Christmas orders? Or am I the only one still doing them? Missed the first, but I can't wait to replay it. Yes, it will be shared. You have 3 left. Oh my god. I stayed up until 2:30 last night or this morning, prepping all of my cuffs. I got them all glittered. Now I just have to epoxy. I have 14 left. I took on way more than I thought that I took on this year, because I had finals, so that put me behind. I took a week off. I didn't do any cups the whole week of finals. So, yeah. That kind of sucks. Actually, first, before we're going to do the nail heads, I totally forgot. We need to do, like, the lines that show whenever each piece of wood ends. So, you know, my handy dandy little Capri Sun straw. Just like a nice little line. I don't like to do them in the same areas. Like, I mean, once again, if you've ever seen an old barn, or really anything, made by an old guy. It's not straight. I have 2 cups that come in on Friday and Saturday. Girl, same. I've been worrying more about my orders that I have to ship out, and then I'll worry about my local orders. Because now I know where most of these people live, because I'm a waitress too. So I see these people all the time, so I can just drop it by their house on like Christmas Day. I don't want to, but if that's what it comes to, I can. I just dropped off. I had my largest ever single order by a single person. And she started ordering them last month. And I dropped over half of them off with her yesterday. Yeah. She got 12 cups, which, I mean, I feel like to you guys that doesn't mean much for a single person, but I started this last year. I mean, I'm not a pro, but I'm not a newbie either. Right? Yeah, I'm from Colorado, and I originally went to college in Texas, and now I go to college in Oklahoma, but I live in Kansas, which, I mean, I drive an hour to school every other day, so I have a very large customer base from Colorado, still my hometown, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas now. It's nice. It's just so rough shipping everything. Especially now with shipping times that are crazy. I bought a whole bunch of 30 ounces 2 weeks ago, I think, and it took them like 11 days to get here. So I'm so behind on my 30 ounces. You're in Amarillo. I used to go to school in Canyon. I still have a lot of customers in Amarillo. I currently go to school in Goodwill, Oklahoma, which is 2 hours from Amarillo. I'm almost out of paint, y'all. How crazy, right? Yeah, I knew that, well, whenever I started cups, I knew that there was for sure one lady in Amarillo that did them. But I don't think that was you. I don't know, Amarillo, there's been a lot of people recently starting up. That's good. Good stuff. And like, I just started offering classes here, so I know there's going to be a lot of girls here start it. And I mean, you can tell these are not perfect. It's fine. I normally like to do like 2 or 3 different slats, you know, like different pieces of wood for like all the way around on each side. I don't know, I don't know if I'm making sense. So like this would be, right now it would be one whole piece of wood. So just gonna keep on. Now I have one side done. I'm gonna go and keep doing, you know, like the mismatched thing. That was rough. So right now there are 2, so I'm just gonna do like a little quarter turn and then fill in what's left. I mean, you don't have to, everybody can do it the different way, however you want. Ooh. What do you charge for these? So, all of my 20-ounce skinnies, no matter what, well, most of the, no matter what, I charge $40. So for my 20-ounce regulars, I charge $35. This is just my normal price for just about anything. And then the skinnies are $40, and then my 30-ounce regulars are $45. Except for like serape. That takes, I did a tutorial on that a while ago. Yes, the video will be saved. But yeah, I just charge $40 for this. It's really not that hard. It's not even that time consuming. It all depends on your liking. I mean, if you were on whenever I started, it took me 2 or 3 minutes to do the wood by itself. The most time consuming is getting all the lines. So all of the lines are on. All fancy like. So I'm just gonna like start the nail heads now. It's pretty easy. Just use the tip of your paintbrush or your straw, whatever. One on each side. Just repeat for all of them. And whenever I first did this on that last one, that, like I was saying earlier, that was my first ever one like this on accident. I actually hated it. And even this one, I actually hate it. But then I'll add epoxy and I'll add a decal and it's beautiful. I've just gotten to that point where I've been so busy with Christmas orders that I've started to hate everything I make. Even if it's like drop dead gorgeous, I cannot bring myself to like any of it right now. So now I'm done with my Christmas orders. I'm gonna do my 2 classes in January and then I'm gonna be done for like a month until I can like what I make again. Cause like I started this in college to deal with stress and add some extra income, but I wasn't actually gonna go like public with it. And then I was good at it, so it went public fairly quickly. Yeah, I always forget that people are at work. I work night shift, so I have a totally different schedule than normal people. Okay, so all of this side's nails are done, so let's turn. So I always make sure that I got all of them, because I like to overlook. Oh, see, I missed one. I like to overlook and get ahead of myself. think I got them all. But yeah, looks like I got them all. See, I don't know if you guys like this right now, but I hate it. I always hate them before epoxy. I have no idea why. I have a problem. But yeah, that wasn't that bad. It took, I have no idea what time it is. Probably like 20 minutes. I don't know. All from some paint, white spray paint, a Capri Sun straw, and thread. Well, and obviously a cheap paintbrush to dry brush. So yeah, after this, I don't seal these ones just because I've had some issues with this brown paint turning different colors whenever I seal it. And I normally don't seal anyways unless it's like a very chunky glitter. That's whenever I don't seal at all. And yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, this will be saved. You can watch later. I'll be watching for questions. And yeah, I think that's it. I will post a picture. I have to get these Christmas orders done first. This one was just to do the tutorial. I'll probably post a picture next week on what this one turns out. It might just be mine because everybody ends up, or my sister and my mom always end up stealing the ones that I make for myself. So yeah, I need one. But yeah, I will watch for the comments, and I hope everybody has a great day and enjoy your work. Bye!